Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm an author, a healer, a fairy whisperer, and a gatekeeper to everything magical. And I want to wish you a very blessed new moon in Cancer. I want you to be aware that this is the second attempt at this video. The last one magically turned off. So we're going to see how far I get with this one. Apparently, whatever I was saying was not meant to be said in that way. And so I was stopped right then and there. So I'm going to continue and move forward and see how we progress this time. So as I mentioned, it's a blessed new moon in Cancer, a powerhouse time. And right now the guidance team, my higher self, and the divine is asking me to speak on new moon in Cancer and tenacity. What do I mean by tenacity? I mean a person who is on their path, and no matter what is thrown at them, they are moving forward. They're holding on like the proverbial dog holding on to the bone and not letting it go. And that's exactly what we need to be doing. Yes, we can be in the flow, but there are so many things right now in our existence that are coming forward where we might look at them and say, wow, where we might be tested. And by that, it can be you watching television news, it can be what the government is moving forward with. There's so many things that are requiring us to be in our sovereignty. And you hear the bird kingdom coming in to assist us with that. Steady, steady, steady. Can you hear that? It's harder to hear today because that's a yes, because of the water behind me. We've had so much rain here, and that makes it a bit more challenging to come out with these videos and hear all the nature sounds because the water is stronger than usual. That means the emotions are running high. So I just want to feel into this. Apparently, as I said in the last video, I was going too much into perhaps what's going on in the outer world. And we're supposed to be focusing on the inner world and tenacity. So breathe into that word right now, if you would. What I'm feeling from the divine is that this is, as we've said, the time where all dreams are coming to the forefront to be birthed. So I know I had started in the last video to talk about, how for me I've been working with bringing information about the nature spirits for such a long time, and not understanding how to move forward. And, eventually being guided to do the YouTube channel. And now so many other avenues have opened up, which eventually I will be sharing. I can't share yet, it's still too new. But I guess what they want me to show is, after all the planning, the working toward, suddenly manifestations of me, where once I would only have like a few children a year interested in a fairy program. Suddenly within the past month, there have been a handful, and now one asking for Maleficent, a character I certainly have wanted to play for many, many years. 70 years ago, the reimagining of Maleficent, the film came out. And now suddenly I'm being asked to play her. And that is a perfect character at a birthday party to teach about fairies. If you know the Maleficent movie, not the Disney movie that was animated, but the one that went into her as a fairy, you can see how that opens up a world into teaching young people about fairies. And that's just one example. There have been a lot of requests for mermaid parties, for, just come and teach us and tell us stories about fairies. And this is just one aspect of many, as an example, that is now opening up in my life. And I know the same is true for each and every one of you. The question is, are you allowing yourself to be that tenacious being? Here come the air fairies in, whisking in our prayers, our blessings, our dreams, our goals. Are you allowing yourself to be that tenacious being at this new moon in Cancer, to see your dream through to the finish line? We are being reminded that we're in a high potential time now between, for me it's been the whole month, but say 7/7-2/8/8 Lionsgate. So please take today on this new moon and rebirth your dreams and feel the fires of creation firing your soul. So I'm just going to call in the Fire Fae right now for this. Calling in Jinn, 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 and the Fire Fae. We're going to call in each of the kingdoms of the Fae and then everybody else as well very shortly. But they're literally, the fire elementals will be with us so much between now and the Lion's Gate for the fires of creation birthing within our soul, those dreams that are closest to the divine goals for our life. And it's just sheer magic time. So what I'm getting right now is not a traditional meditation where we call in the beloved Morgan, the moon goddess, although she is very much here with us. We are calling each of the fairy kingdoms in. So right now we already have Jinn and the fire fairies, calling in Gob and the earth fairy kingdom, Peralta and the air fairies who were just here a moment ago, coming back again, and Nixa and the water fae as well. Now they want me to additionally call in the unicorn kingdom that we had last week. So calling in Shayla of Avalon and all the unicorn guides, my unicorn guide as well. Here comes Woodpecker. And then calling in as well the dragon guides, calling in my dragon guide and yours as well, your unicorn guides, your fairy guides, all present, all working for us right now. The woodpecker is saying, continue to peck away at that dream becoming reality. Make that dream, that God-given goal, come true. Now, the goal right now that I've been given for this particular video, my understanding it is a short one. We just are calling in blessings for each of you watching for this particular new moon, which is so crucial to us right now. So calling in, as we already have them here, each of the fairy kingdoms of earth, air, water, and fire. And animal fairy as well. I was to have an Animal Fae class tomorrow, actually Sunday, but I have put that on hold right now. So if you were interested in that, please stay tuned. I will re-offer that at another time. So each of the fairy kingdoms are coming forward, and we are asking for particular blessings from the fairy kingdoms on this, the new moon in Cancer, for each and every one of us. So now you may witness Gob coming forward. He is actually touching your feet with a blessing, the Earth Star Chakra. Next, stepping forward is Peralta. Peralta and the air fairies are touching. Interesting. I'm seeing both the throat and the third eye for Peralta right now. Speaking your goals into reality, your manifestations. Coming forward now, Nixa and the Water Fae. Very interesting. Nixa is touching the sacral area with a blessing. And this is your birthing area, your creativity area. Thank you. And also coming in, Jinn, coming in and touching the heart, putting the fire necessary in the heart for creation. Also touching the top of your head for that spiritual connection. So we have blessings from the fire fae in the heart and the head. This is very interesting. Now calling forth the Dragon Kingdom next. For me, present is Arthur's red dragon, coming and blessing, laying a blessing on us, and indeed all laying his beautiful snout upon the solar plexus. Once again, that fire element coming through strong and clear. Now stepping back and literally opening the mouth and gifting each of us with the dragon's breath. So allow that to wash over you from head all the way down to toes. And there are dragons of all elements here as well, coming forward to lend their blessings to air, earth, water as well. And now the Unicorn Kingdom coming forward, literally once again touching the horn with its brilliant light, sprinkling it into your third eye, and then moving it all the way up to the crown and the causal, the soul star, the stellar gateway above. So literally sprinkling its light from the third eye upwards through your ascended chakras. So your chakras are literally being blessed. Gob is taking over and blessing the root chakra. So each of our chakras is being touched. And we are now blessed from your upper chakras all the way down to the Earth Star with a new moon in Cancer blessing from the elementals of dragons and fae and the unicorn kingdom as well. Breathe into that. You may feel a tremendous increase in energy coming up from your feet all the way to the crown of your head. You may feel a blissfulness, a peacefulness, or just complete ease, they're saying, just a flow. Whatever you feel right now is right and good. Accept it and send it to all now. Everyone within your immediate sphere, to all animals, plants, trees, the earth herself. Just send a beautiful blessing from your being for this new moon in Cancer. You may see that as a brilliant white light coming around the planet and encircling all within a ring of new moonlight. Now we see everyone affected by this in a positive way, however this will affect them. And you may see people smiling, contented, peaceful, blissful, animals joyous, trees reaching for the sky, flowers and plants flying, or thriving, I should say. Be interesting to see them flying. All right. You're asking me to wrap up today. So we're going to thank all beings who helped, all of the unicorn guides, the dragon guides, including the red dragon, the fairy guides of earth, air, water, and fire, Go, Peralta, Nixa, and Jin, Morgan, and all. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you all have a very magical new moon. Do not forget to work on manifestation today. They specifically said not to do that in this meditation, just to remind, know that you have the power to do it, and call forth those God-given dreams into reality. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a magical day. And if you get a chance, check out my website, carolweekland.com. Fairy blessings.